Hi, my name's James Blackwell and I am the CEO here at Ronald James. So, how to hire A-player developers in the Northeast? There's a lot of questions being asked when I speak to business owners and tech managers. How do we hire really good developers consistently in the region? As we all know, there is a big lack of availability for developers in the region, and that's due to a number of factors. Maybe the universities, I think, are not bringing enough talent through with the active skills that actual clients need. So businesses in the Northeast are not ready a lot of the time, we're finding, to take talent directly from universities. Sometimes they can, but a lot of the times they need developers that can hit the ground running, that maybe have 1 to 2 years experience commercially with another business, that have worked on active projects and the most modern technology stacks as well. So what I wanted to share with you today was 5 tips that I feel that could help you as a business owner or someone internally that's maybe hiring for developers to build a talent pool pipeline, basically. So I just thought I'd share these tips with you. So number 1, you need to be clear on what you need. A lot of people are looking for a middleweight developer, someone with 2 to 4 years experience and maybe had, whether it's PHP experience, JavaScript experience or .NET experience, for example. But what is it? Define what you're looking for. So where will that person be in the next 18 months? What does that person need to have accomplished within that time frame? Because you can get a lot of candidates and developers that might only have 1 year experience, but really they've been really intense with that and they're really ambitious. They work on projects on the side, they're very hungry on the weekend to keep learning, compared to someone with 4 years experience that might not have been doing all of that. So you need to be really clear on what you need when you define the actual role itself. What is the criteria that they can go into as well? So you need to make sure that you know where this developer role could transition, software engineer could transition in the next 18 months. So that's the first thing. The second thing, to build a candidate pipeline. There's not enough companies that are building candidate pipelines. One of the biggest reasons I think businesses are struggling to grow within the region, whether it's agencies or tech companies, even different types of sectors that have got an internal development team. That's mainly due to their lack of talent pool available for developers. So sourcing is a full-time thing. So whether you're using a recruiter like Ronald James or maybe another recruiter out there, or you've got a recruitment team in-house, or you're doing it yourself, you need to be engaging with, meeting, adding potential candidates to your pipeline every single day, because a lot of your competitors are. Creating great content, so building your brand in that community as well is crucial. So within the digital tech space within the Northeast, are you sponsoring events? Are you running events? Are you doing things like webinars? Are you being seen in that market to know that if a developer's looking to move, do they know, for example, that you guys have a full PHP JavaScript stack, or you've implemented React, or you're using .NET frameworks, for example? A lot of developers probably do not know that's what you do. So you need to get that out into your brand community to make sure that when they are looking to move, they think of your company first. So that's a crucial thing. So building a candidate pipeline, making sure you're engaging with talent all of the time is very, very important. Number 3, so once you've got that pipeline, you need to build a nurture funnel for that. So do you keep in regular contact with those potential candidates? So are you updating them with things like industry news, personal things that are going on within your company? So maybe sharing video content is very, very important. So organic reach on video content. So maybe it's things around the office, fun days out, actually talking about projects that you're working on at the moment, inviting them to potential events. So it's always important to keep in touch with that potential prospect. I would recommend maybe once a month is probably enough, just to make sure that you're front of mind. Number 4 would be offering something unique. So the competition is huge and it's only increasing. So for you to stand out and your business, you need to make sure you're offering something unique. We pulled a survey, I think it was with around about 400 developers in the past that we've placed in the region, and the top 5 factors that they were looking for a move. And with those, are you implementing that into your business? So things like, are you offering flexi time? I know a lot of companies that we speak to now eventually have started to do that. They didn't do that maybe 12 months ago, but a lot of those businesses are now. That's pretty much standard now. You have to be offering flexi time, otherwise a lot of the developers will not choose to move there. Home working, so having the flexibility around home working, it doesn't have to be that they can work from home every single week. I think it's more psychologically having that opportunity to know that they can work from home if they need to. We all have fantastic tools out there that we can track things, that we can keep communicating with, like the likes of Slack. You've got Zoom calls, Skype calls, etc. So is there a need for those developers to be in the office all of the time? Can you give that flexibility? Unique things would be like cool tech tools. So are you working with cutting edge tech? I know not all of the businesses can, because unfortunately sometimes you're stuck on legacy code, but is there the opportunity that you're looking to move towards those technologies? Developers want to move somewhere that's ambitious, that they know they can actually be autonomous and actually participate with recommending certain technologies in the future, and knowing that they're always going to be near enough at the cutting edge of technology, because technology is growing at such a rapid pace. Them themselves do not want to be in an outdated technology. Things like unlimited holidays, like there's a lot of companies doing that. We know, like VisualSoft, one of our clients, they offer unlimited holidays, and that's worked really well for them. Some other companies really disagree with that. So, but what makes you unique? So you need to have some sort of unique selling point proposition to the candidates in your pipeline. Finding number 5 is selling the vision. So the vision of your business. So traditionally, when you get a candidate in for interview, you'll be sitting down asking them questions. It's full role reversal now. So we all know that a lot of the top talent, developers, software engineers, etc., they're not actively looking for a move. They are passive. Now, to treat those candidates differently in an interview is very important, because they don't need a new job. They don't need to go and work for your company. And I know that might sound a little bit arrogant, but let's be realistic about things. Every company's got a unique proposition. They've got all of the cool stuff with the office. So treating them carefully in terms of like making sure you're offering the vision of where they could grow within those next 2-3 years within that position, that it's not just another standard middleweight developer job, that they're not just constantly doing support requests all the time, that actually work on potential on greenfield projects. Selling them the opportunity of how that could look in 2, 3, 4 years time, giving them that career plan, showing them around the office, getting them to meet the team is really important. So actually showing them where they're going to be sitting, what type of desk they're going to get, what type of laptop equipment, like devs love that type of stuff. So make sure that you're showing them the full environment. So I hope they found that useful. I'd be interested to hear everyone's thoughts as well. So that's my top 5 tips for building a talent pipeline in the Northeast. So leave your comments below, and watch out for my next video. Thank you.